Good morning. Good morning.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday, day before Valentine's Day.
I forgot.
Good morning.
That's exciting. Happy
Welcome,
almost
everyone,
Valentine's Day.
to the Nursing School Show. We are going
Ask
to
us
be
anything.
talking about nursing school. Ask us anything.
Med
right?
surg questions, fundamentals questions, how to study fluid electrolytes, how to study pharmacology. Let's talk about all the things.
Thank you for joining.
Let's do it.
For those that don't know, this is a kind of new time slot for us. We usually do it in the evenings. Now we are doing it in the mornings this time, Monday and Wednesday.
Yes.
This is
2 days a week.
Christina.
Hello.
Hello. And I am Matthew.
Yes.
We'll be talking about nursing school and asking your nursing school questions.
Asking your nursing school questions?
Asking you. We're going to ask you too. We're also going to answer some as well, if you'd like that.
Let's do it. Hello, friends. Good morning to you as well. Hello, Ireland.
Hi from Ireland.
Love
Let us know where you are joining from.
We are doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Mm-hmm. We are not football people, so we had a free day yesterday.
How was soccer yesterday?
How did it go?
Going on?
The sports. We are not sports people. And who was playing, by the way? And did your team win? Tell us all the things.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, I like those. I like these questions. I like these questions.
We're getting
Instagram,
electrolyte questions.
YouTube,
we're getting oncology questions.
Pop in, ask us some of your nursing school questions. Also, let us know where you're from.
California, Georgia, New Jersey.
If you have not yet, go ahead and hit subscribe, hit the bell.
Yes, we won. Who was your team? If you won, who was your team? Because we don't know who was playing.
That would be amazing if you were actually playing last night. Congratulations.
How to stop being depressed in nursing school. We're definitely going to talk about that. Yes. Let's see. I'm missing
there we go.
people.
Oh, okay.
When is enrollment open? It will open on Sunday. Chiefs. So the Chiefs won.
The Chiefs were playing. The Chiefs won. Washington State.
What is where are the Chiefs from? Can you tell us for those that don't know?
Looks like California, but I'm not sure if that's true. Oh wait, hold on.
California.
You're from California, but the Chiefs because it's
Santa Barbara,
Kansas City. No, Kansas City Royals. That's baseball.
Yes, we have mental health. We have a whole mental health course inside our nursing access membership community.
As you can tell, we are not sports people, but that is okay.
Nope.
I'm glad for all those that were able to watch a Super Bowl. Did you take time out of nursing school to watch the Super Bowl?
Oh yeah, that's a great question.
Fun question.
Did you take time out of studying or whatever else you were doing yesterday to watch the Super Bowl? Is there a fee to join enrollment? Yes. So it is $49 per month or $4.90 per year, which gives you 2 months free, which is fabulous. And enrollment opens on Sunday. So
wow, that's coming up, guys.
Who is stoked? Because we are. And I was just talking to our lead nurse, Nicole, this morning. We have some extra fabulous things coming for you. So if you're a Nursing SS member, stay tuned because man, are we changing the game for you in nursing school. And everyone who is not a Nursing SS member, you gotta join on Sunday because what are you doing with your life? If you are not a member, that makes me very nervous. Here's what happens. When we get emails from nursing students all the time saying that they're struggling in nursing school, they're failing their exams, they don't know how to pass, they don't know how to raise their grades, and that is a very difficult place to be. So the thing is, you don't want to get to that place. You don't want to risk your grade and go, try to figure everything out yourself and then get to a point where you just can't do it anymore. That is not where you want to be. That is not what you want to have happen. So inside our Nursing SS membership community, we teach you everything you need to know to pass your exams. We help you learn things faster. We help you pass your exams. And we help you be more confident in nursing school. You absolutely will want to join. We get emails all the time from students saying, I wish I joined because I need this now. So make sure you join now.
Yeah, we help you be more efficient so that you study just what you need to know so you can save time and, like we were talking about, maybe even take the day off yesterday for the Super Bowl and not
Right.
feel stressed out or feel like you're missing out or feel like you should be doing something else because you studied and you're good to go and now you can take it off.
Yep.
Jima Ma,
Hello.
from California.
Took time off,
You
huh?
took time off. Congratulations. And
Yes.
when we're in the membership, then we can make sure that you're studying efficiently so that you don't feel bad about missing things.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. We're getting a lot of NCLEX questions on Instagram,
Okay.
and I want for NCLEX actually. The NGN is coming, I think, in April, right? So, like, we're like a month and a half out. If you're studying for your NCLEX now or taking it before then, you will take the current one. If you are after April, you will take the new NGN. Don't worry about it. You're going to be totally fine. Nursing content is nursing content. And pretty much all the ones like ATI and HESI and everything, they've already changed how they're testing. So don't worry. Like, you will be prepped for the NGN. You'll be totally fine. So do not freak out, okay? With that being said, we have a whole video. I think it was like 3-4 weeks ago. Maybe?
Yeah, it was just pretty recent. So we go live, like I said, before we were going live in the evenings, but now we are going live in the mornings, Monday, Wednesday, around this time. So we have been going live before, and all our lives are on YouTube Live or on YouTube. All our previous ones as well. So a couple weeks ago, we went over the NGN. We went over the brand new NCLEX to put your guys' minds at ease, not to freak out too much about it. Everything will be fine.
Yeah.
What's changing? What's staying the same? Is it more hard? Is it easier? Go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/nursingsos. Go to the live tabs and just scroll on down there. They are there. It was a really good discussion about the NGN.
And we talked about, we have it used to be a PDF, but now it's like a video thing. So if you want a video on some of the changes that are happening with the NGN, DM me on Instagram, please. Okay, so we're on Instagram at Nursing SOS. So DM me over there. I will send you it's like this like walkthrough video on the changes that they're making to the NGN so that you can, not be as stressed about it. Because seriously, the thing that I always want you guys to remember is that nursing content is nursing content. Whether you're in an ATI program or a HESI program or taking the current NCLEX or the new NCLEX or whatever, it doesn't matter as long as you know the content, right? As long as you can critically think through it. So especially if you're a Nursing SOS member, like anytime you watch any of our videos, go through our study guides or anything, we give you the key critical thinking points that you need to know to pass your exams. Like, we don't just give you a list of things to memorize. That is not helpful for you. So here's really what happened, you guys. When I was studying in nursing school, when I was studying for the NCLEX, what I noticed is that in the textbooks, in like even the Saunders review guide that we talk about all the time, like any YouTube video you see online, basically anything that's out there in the world that you are studying with right now, all it's giving you is a list of things to memorize. Have you noticed this? Where it's like they'll give you a list of signs and symptoms, they'll give you a list of nursing assessments, or they'll tell you your nursing priorities, interventions, but they will not tell you why. They won't tell you the critical thinking behind it. They don't go into that much detail, which is what you need to know for your exams. Because here's what will happen. When you get to your nursing school exam, they're not going to give you, they're not going to test you on how well you memorize things. They're going to give you a SATA question, like a select all apply question. They're going to give you a priority nursing question. They're going to give you a case study question or a patient situation, and you're going to have to critically think and apply what you know to that situation. So, for example, let's say that you get a select all that apply question that asks you what signs and symptoms you would see for a particular patient with a certain disorder. If you only study and memorize a list of signs and symptoms for that disorder, you are really going to struggle on that exam question, because what if they throw other things at you that are still correct, but you didn't memorize? It happens all the time. But if you do it how we teach you how to do it inside the Nursing SOS membership community, you will understand the pathophysiology first and then be able to connect the dots with the signs and symptoms. So no matter what test question they throw at you, no matter what they ask you on those exam questions, you are prepared to answer them correctly because you understand the critical thinking behind everything. It changes absolutely everything.
Hmm. That
Yes.
is really the key. Critical thinking, or I'm not sure if they throw this around. They've been throwing this buzz around, the concept based learning. So learning the concepts and really critically thinking about it, and that is really the most important part about nursing school and learning in nursing school and learning more efficiently. Because yes, we don't want you just to memorize things, just to memorize things. It's a
Hmm.
lot of information, and it will be a lot more difficult for you to do it that way. It's better to understand the concepts and be able to apply your knowledge to that concepts and be able to
Yes.
critically think about what's the right thing to do.
Yes.
So,
Yes. I
yes.
love that. Easy. Trust me, critical thinking is so important, but after a while, things connect very quickly. 100%. And Desert on Instagram. So then, how do you make that connection? It all starts with the pathophysiology. You have to start with the pathophysiology first. You have to understand what is actually happening in the body, and then you can move on to learning the signs and symptoms, learning the nursing assessment, learning the nursing interventions for that topic. But you have to understand the why behind it first. So this works with med surg, you guys. Anything, any disorder you're learning about in med surg, any disorder you're learning about in OB or pediatrics or a mental health or did I say peds? Pediatrics. I already said that. What am I missing? Fluid and electrolytes. You know, any of those topics where you are studying a particular disorder like hyperkalemia or heart failure or stroke or whatever, you have to know the pathophysiology first and be able to critically think about it. That is how you're going to pass your exams, not just memorizing a list of things from a textbook or from a random YouTube video. That will not help you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, easy. Congratulations that you've been on the job 9 months in oncology. That's awesome.
Woo!
And really, that's the bottom line, right? Yes, why are you going through nursing school? You're not going through nursing school just to memorize a whole bunch of words and terms
Right.
and things like that. Why are you going through nursing school? You're going through nursing school to become the best nurse that you can be.
Mm-hmm.
And to become the best nurse you can be, you need to make that leap from memorization to actually thinking through the concept. So, all patients are different, all scenarios are different, and if you're just going to memorize certain things, when you get a specific scenario or an actual patient in front of you,
Yes.
it's not going to be very helpful for them. So you want to be the best nurse possible. So making that leap to critical thinking, to concept based learning, that's really the important part, because you want to be the best nurse you can be. You want to show up for all your patients that are all
Mm-hmm.
unique and all individual and all have their own unique set of problems and issues and scenarios,
Yes.
and you want to be able to adapt to everyone so you can show up for them and you can be the best nurse that you can be to them. So yeah, that's why it's really important to learn critical thinking, to learn concepts
Mm-hmm.
and learn that connection. And yes, that's nursing school, is learning that connection. How do you make that
Yes.
connection? Yeah, you practice it and you work at it, and that's really the point of it that we want to help you with. We want to help you be the best nurse possible and get through nursing school and get to those patients and help those patients out. And that's
Yes.
what we do in the membership. Someone was asking what's exactly in the membership. It's really that. It's helping you make that connection, that leap to critical thinking, to concept based learning, to be the nurse that you can be.
Yep. And it is so important not only for helping patients on the floor, but with your exams, because you guys know they're going to throw case scenario questions at you left and right. Like, it is all about specific patient situations, especially on this new NGN. So you
Mm-hmm.
have to be able to do that well. Hello, Queen Carol. Sorry, it took me a while to scroll up to your comment. If I wanted to join for at least 3 months, what do I get in those 3 months if you have video content in your membership? Do you have video content? Yes, 100%. We have hundreds of step-by-step nursing lectures that walk you through everything you have to know to pass your exams. But you guys, our community is not do-it-yourself. Our community is where we literally hold your hand and walk you through everything that you have to know to pass your exams. There's a lot of, like, you can basically find any information out there in a textbook, in a random YouTube video, whatever. But like I said, that is just memorization. Inside our community, we do it completely differently. So yes, we have videos for you that walk you through step by step what you have to know, and we help you critically think through everything, but also you will get access to our nursing team for tutoring. So you can ask any question you want. You will be able to access our community forum where all of our other members are, so you can ask other students questions. get your questions answered, get motivation, get help if you need some encouragement, anything. We also do coaching calls and tutor calls and everything. Like, we are here to hold your hand through nursing school. It is not just like we give you a video and let you figure it out yourself. That is absolutely not what we do. We do not just let you figure out what, how to study by yourself. That is not what we do.
Yeah, so like what I like to say is that it's a Nursing SOS membership community. So there's that membership aspect. Yes, we have all the videos for everything you need to know to get through nursing school, all the actual technical details, and all the videos about the disorders, et cetera, et cetera. But it's also a community. It's a place where people can gather together and really support each other, support everyone through the nursing school process. And like I said, it's you guys are all in here to become the best nurses possible, and we know that you guys can do it. We're just here to help.
Yes.
So,
people have questions about pharmacology and T's. We do not help with the T's. With the T's test is like what you have to take to get into nursing school for some programs. We do not do that. We help you once you are actually in nursing school. So when you get accepted into nursing school, when you start your core classes, that is when you're going to want to join, when you're going to want to check out our YouTube channel, all of those things. Let's jam on pharmacology.
Yeah, sure. Let's jam on pharmacology real quick. Easy Adventure said the best advice they can give is to learn electrolytes, which is really important. And just a side note, we do have a whole video course for those asking if we have videos.
Yes.
Whole video course on all the electrolytes and all the fun stuff there.
Our fluids and electrolytes course is, what do they call it? Bar none. Is that like the phrase?
It is the bomb.
The best. Absolutely the best. I wish I came across your page sooner.
Hello from Abu Dhabi.
Me too.
Hello.
Okay, pharmacology, guys.
We're jamming on pharmacology. Someone said I'm having difficulties remembering pharmacology, and a lot of people are mentioning pharmacology. So let's jam on that.
So pharmacology is very similar to what we were just talking about with med-surg. You have to make that jump to critical thinking. So it is not just about memorizing things about the medication. You're not going to be memorizing the side effects. You're not going to be memorizing the nursing assessments that you have to do or how to give it or things like that. Memorization, not helpful for you. I know that when you guys go out into the world and you watch, like I said, like you watch a YouTube video or you read something in the textbook, they're just going to give you basically a list of things to memorize, and that is not helpful for you. I want you guys to really be conscious of that moving forward, okay? When you are given a list of things to memorize, you have to stop, okay, and make sure that you are critically thinking about it and not just memorizing a list, all right? So with pharmacology, it all starts with the mechanism of action. You have to understand how the medication is acting in the body first. And then you can understand the side effects as they connect back to the mechanism of action. The nursing assessments that you're going to do, the nursing considerations you have to look for. You have to connect everything back to the mechanism of action because that is critical thinking. Just like we just talked about with med-surg questions. They're going to do the same thing with pharmacology questions. You're going to get SATA questions and they're going to say, what side effects might you see for this medication? And I mean, it happens all the time, right? Have you guys gotten these questions where they give you a SATA question, you have to select all that apply? But here's the problem. If you just memorize a list of side effects, and then some of those side effects either aren't on there, or some of the side effects on that question are correct, but you didn't memorize them, that's a problem. Whereas how we teach you inside our membership community, when you understand the mechanism of action first, okay, you have to know it first. Then you can critically think through all the side effects that might happen with that medication. Because here's a really cool trick, you guys. We teach this inside our community. When you are studying pharmacology, think about side effects as if the medication worked too well. Okay, that's often going to be the side effects you're going to see for a medication. So I really like using Lasix or furosemide as an example because most nursing students are familiar with that one. So Lasix furosemide is the generic name. It's a diuretic. It's a loop diuretic. It's going to kick out fluids and electrolytes like nobody's business. Okay? So the side effects that you might see for that, if we're getting rid of a ton of fluids and a ton of electrolytes from the body, if that medication worked too well, what side effects would you possibly see? And that's going to be the side effects that you'll see on your exams. Things like dehydration, right? If you're kicking out all of the water from a patient's body, right? Dehydration is going to be a side effect. So hypokalemia, hyponatremia, all of the hypos for all of the electrolytes, those are going to be the side effects that you would see. All right. And so you need to make sure that you know the mechanism of action. You understand how the medication is actually acting in the body so that you can critically think through everything. Because if they give you a list of side effects or a list of nursing assessments or whatever on your exams, then and you just memorize a list of things, that's not going to be helpful for you because some of those might be right, some of them might not be right. You know, if they give you a list of things and some of those are right, but you didn't memorize them, that's a big, big problem, right? But once you know how to critically think through it all, that is when you're going to be successful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just thinking about this while you're talking. It's really like a pyramid, right? Or a building, right? So you want to make sure that you have a good foundation before you build onto it. Yeah, can you memorize all the things above the foundation? Sure, but there's all these little things everywhere, and it's a lot harder than if you build a good foundation for pharmacology. It's a mechanism of action. As long as you build that good foundation, then you can critically think, going back to critical thinking, that, oh, okay, if this is the foundation, if this is how it works, then going through the list or going through whatever the test gives you or your instructor gives you, you can draw back to that foundation and be able to critically think and figure out, okay, this applies, this does not. Because you know you have a good foundation, you have that foundation. But if you don't have that foundation, you have nothing to tie it back to.
Yes, 100%. It all starts with critical thinking, and that, you guys, is really the biggest issue in nursing school because so many nursing schools, like when you get accepted, right, they just expect you to know how to critically think. That is not helpful for you. It is not your fault, my friends. It is not your fault. If you are feeling stressed right now, if you're feeling overwhelmed because there's so much to know in such a short amount of time, like, I get it. That's the problem, okay? Because so many schools expect you to know how to critically think, but they don't actually teach you how to critically think. And it's so frustrating. I totally get it, which is why we're trying to fill that gap. We really come alongside you and help you understand how to critically think through your exam questions so that you can be successful. We want you to pass your exams. That is what we are here to do. And you absolutely can do it, okay? You are 100% capable of passing nursing school. You can absolutely do it. We are here to help you make it happen. Yep. Oh, we're getting a lot of NCLEX questions. So we talked about it a little bit before. So Matthew has the YouTube video, well, on YouTube. I guess we're not going to post it on YouTube in the chat. But if you go to our YouTube channel, type in Nursing SOS. You could type in Nursing SOS NCLEX or Nursing SOS NGN. We just did a whole video on it like 3 weeks ago, I think.
We have all our live videos. Once we go through it live, it's all posted on YouTube. So go ahead and definitely take a look about that. We do have a couple actually about the NGN. So just a recent one that happened a couple weeks ago. So yeah, really good information. Again, it really goes back to, I'm sure you guys are wondering, this new NCLEX, what is going on? It really goes back to making you guys the best nurses possible. So in an effort to do that, the test is going to closely or more closely align with what you're going to see in the real world, right?
Yeah.
What you're going to see, what kind of patient scenarios, etc., and how you're going to interact with that information. So again, it's all the same content, all the same material. It's just how you're going to interact with it so that they can more accurately tell how you're going to act as a nurse.
100%. Yeah, they're changing the test items. Like I said, if you want me to send you a video on how all the changes that they made to the NGN, I have a video on it. So if you want me to send that to you, it's like from the NCSBN, the people that make the NCLEX. So this video is from them about all the things that are changing, and I have that video for you. So if you can just DM me on Instagram, I'll send that to you, okay? Someone asked earlier that I want to address, how can I not be as depressed in nursing school?
Yes.
Who is feeling it right now? Who else is feeling the stress and the overwhelm and just kind of I call it the sludge. Like, who is feeling the sludge of nursing school right now? I know it's like when you get into the middle of a term it is a tough place to be because you don't have as much energy as when you first started the term, right? And then you're just kind of in the middle and you don't quite see the light at the end of the tunnel, but you're just trying to trudge through one day at a time. So if you are feeling that way, I totally get it. It is totally normal. My best advice for you is to make sure that you find a good community, make sure you find friends, okay? Make sure that you are with a good group of people that can help you stay motivated, help you pass, help you learn the things you need to learn in the time you need to learn them. I mean, it is very, very important to find community in nursing school to help keep you going. It is not easy to do nursing school alone, and I do not think you should do nursing school alone. That is a very easy way to set yourself up for failure. If you were trying to do everything by yourself, we coach nursing students on this all of the time. Because it's like this mindset thing when you're coming from your prereqs where everyone's competing to get into nursing school, right? It's a different mindset. So when you're in nursing school, there's no longer any competition, but for some reason, everyone still feels like there is. So it can be difficult to make friends, and it can be difficult to, find those study groups and find that community. So I totally get it, but you do have to step outside your comfort zone and make that happen. So if you are feeling if you are on the struggle bus in nursing school, I really recommend that you find a solid group. Anything to add?
I think just tying it back to why you are in nursing school.
Yeah, why are you here?
We've talked about that a little bit this live, but it really does come up is what is your why? Start with why. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Simon Sinek. But yeah, what is your why? Mm-hmm. You join nursing school to become a nurse. You join nursing school to help other people. Tying it back to that why, tying it back to the emotion, tying it back to the emotional drive will really help you with motivation is a big talking point too. Motivation and with being depressed or feeling maybe not actual depressed, but like just feeling down or just feeling like, oh, this is too hard or this is really a sludge to get through. Really, you need to tie it back to that emotional state. That along with, again, a good community, a good friend group, a good set of people that can keep pushing you and remind you why you're doing this. Maybe even tell them, hey, this is why I'm doing it when I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling depressed. Remind me about that. Mm-hmm. Help me pull me out of that by reminding me why I'm doing this.
Yes. And if you're a nursing SS member, you can always jump on a coaching call and we can help coach you through that. If you are really we talk to so many nursing students who are just in a really rough place. Because like I said, the middle of the term is the hardest point of the term. It's very hard to keep going when you don't quite see the light at the end of the tunnel. You don't have the energy you had when you started, and you're not getting much sleep, and you have 3 clinicals a week, and nursing lecture on top of it, and skills lab, and all of the things. That is a very tough place to be. So make sure that you find the people to come alongside you that are actually helpful for you. Okay? And that's why our community is so beautiful, is because we are that. If you need motivation and help to continue going, just trying to make it through nursing school, that is what we're here to do. We are here to coach you through that. That's exactly what we do.
Again, we're a community of like-minded people getting through nursing school and
together
and doing it together. So yeah, definitely if you're doing remote schooling or having having a tough time finding that group, yeah, definitely join a community. But yeah, we are a really great community to really circle around you and push you towards your goals. And also another thing that could be attributing to that depressed or overwhelmed is maybe a more accurate way of saying it too. Just an overwhelmed view is you don't know where to start, you don't know what to study, you don't know how to study, and it's just too much information. But we really help with that in making it more efficient for you, so you don't miss out on the Super Bowl, or you don't miss out on Valentine's Day, or you don't miss out on whatever
your
else.
life.
That like
Right?
because that can be it too. Is that, oh, I'm missing out on all these things that I could be doing, and this is just really depressing. That I'm
Yeah.
just in front of the computer all day, or I'm just studying all day. What's
Right.
the point? But if you're studying efficiently, so that you can make time, so that you don't miss out on those things, that can help with depression too. And yeah,
Just
again,
getting out of the sludge.
getting out of that
I
run of
love
the
that
mill,
word.
yeah, the sludge, getting out of that mindset really does
Yes.
help. So
You guys, I got straight A's in nursing school and I took every single Saturday off. It's totally possible. Inside the community, we teach you the exact system that I used in order to make that happen. You absolutely can have a life in nursing school and still pass your exams.
oh, that's another
100%
thing.
possible.
That just reminded me of another thing.
Well, there you go.
Well, one thing is one part of it is finding a good community, and another part is maybe letting go of some of those not healthy community or not healthy relationships. Those other not healthy maybe peers that just drag you down and say, "Oh, this is terrible," or "Oh, this is so bad."
That's huge.
Yeah, you want to find a good group of people and stay away from the bad group of people.
It's just stay away from the drama.
Stay away from the drama, yes.
Yeah, stay away from the drama
from all of that.
and like the negativity. So I always say, show up to your exams right on time because you do not want to talk to anybody before your nursing school exams. Can I get a witness? Seriously? You do not need that negativity going into your exams. So show up right on time or slightly late, depending on what your school requires. But seriously, don't talk to anybody before you walk into an exam because you do not need to hear about how anyone else is stressed or whatever. Like, protect your mind. Seriously, like, protect yourself.
Yeah, protect yourself. I like that. Just, protect yourself from negative influences.
Have your own back, man.
Surround yourself with positive influences. And, another thing that we keep telling people, too, is that this is just a season. This is not forever. You're getting through nursing school to become a nurse.
It feels like it's forever. I get it.
It feels like it's forever sometime, but it's not.
Yes.
It is just a temporary season of your life. So put 100% into this season.
Yes.
And the season after this, you can put 100% into that as well.
You can keep going. You absolutely can pass nursing school. You are absolutely capable of making it happen. I know sometimes that it doesn't feel that way, but I promise you, my friend, you have what it takes. If you are here right now, if you've gotten through your prereqs, if you've gotten through all of that, you absolutely have what it takes to pass nursing school. 100%. So if you have any questions, let us know. We're going to be back on Wednesday, same time, same place, 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern, because I'm really good at time zones, you guys. Not so good at time zones. So 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 Eastern. We will be back. So our lives, we're switching it up. We're here Mondays and Wednesday mornings. We used to just do Monday nights, but we wanted to do 2 times a week for you now instead of just 1. So we're going to do Monday and Wednesday mornings.
Monday, Wednesday mornings. Go ahead if you haven't yet. Hit subscribe, hit the bell so you are reminded before we go live so you do not miss it. And come bearing questions. Come having questions about your nursing school journey and what we can do to help you guys.
100%. And on Instagram, follow. So I have some juicy posts that I'm going to be posting this week that might be slightly controversial because you know how I love posting the things that nobody else is talking about on Instagram to help you pass, because there's a lot of nursing school rumors, you guys, that we have to debunk. Like, do not listen to the nursing school rumors. They're just trying to freak you out, okay? We're going to talk about it this week over on Instagram.
All right. Take care.
See you Wednesday.
See you on Wednesday.
Have a fabulous rest of your week. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, YouTube.
Stream. Bye, YouTube.
Bye,